Okay, so I got a question that is sort of a multi-part question regarding hard money. The question was, number one, do hard money lenders start charging interest from day one? Are they going to take their money off the back end? And how does one prepare for the monthly payments if they're trying to do a no money down deal? So having none of their own money in, and when they're raising money, okay, from private lenders. So it's a multi-part question, so I'll kind of answer it all in one. So let's assume, for instance, that you're buying a house that's $500,000, okay? And we're going to make a few assumptions here because across the country, every private money or a hard money lender does things a little bit different. Some will fund 100% of the purchase price, but only part of the rehab. Some will only do a part of the purchase price and part of the rehab. In various levels of that. Okay, so you have to get clear on what it is your hard money lender will do, but to show you an example of big picture of how it works. Okay, let's assume this hard money lender requires 10% down, okay, which means they'll loan 90%. So that means you're going to have to get $50,000 either from a private money lender or out of your own money somewhere to put in, because they're only going to loan you the 450,000. Okay, so when you go to purchase the property, the purchase price is 500,000, obviously plus closing costs, etc. But the hard money lender is only going to loan you 450,000. So that other 50,000 has to come from somewhere. So we'll say that's the first part that you have to raise from a private money lender. Okay, the day of closing is when the interest starts. So as soon as you close on the property, the interest starts ticking away. Now, many hard money lenders, what they'll do is they'll do a 6-month term. Some will do longer, but as an example, a 6-month term with the right to renew. So you need to be buttoned up and ready to go as soon as you close on the property. Have your contractor in place, have your plan in place, have your timeline in place, so that you know who's coming and going at various times and as quickly as possible. You need to have a team working the outside at the same time as a team is working the inside so that you can get things done. And you're going to see why here in a minute. So let's assume again that they're planning on interest-only payments at those 10%. So you're going to be looking at a pretty hefty payment every month. So in this case, let's say $4,500. Okay, is that correct? I think so. 450,000 minus 10%. 45,000 divided by, let's say it's 6. So let's just say it's a $4,500 payment for sake of math, okay? And you know that that's going to take you a 3-month time to get that done. So you're going to need $4,500 times 3 in your payment ready to go, which means again, you have to raise that part of that money. Now, if you think it's going to take you 3 months, plan for 4. Okay, because things always go longer than expected and they're always more expensive than you expect. Okay, so if I was thinking that this rehab was going to take me 3 months, I would be planning for 4 in the back of my mind and with extra caution just to make sure that I have enough money. So if I'm raising money for this, I'm going to do a times 4. Okay, so that's a 4,500 times 4. That's 18,000 in payments. Okay. So I need to have $50,000 plus $18,000 from my private lender. Okay, so I'm going to need to raise at least $68,000 is the way that this would work. Okay, now my math might be off and I don't know. I can't talk and do math at the same time. But so as an example to show you. So if I'm going to raise funds for this, I'm going to be wanting to look at this amount right here is what I'm going to want to raise. And of course, this doesn't include the cost of the rehab. So whether you're going to put that on a credit card or you're going to have the hard money lender fund that as well. Oftentimes with rehabs, what they'll do is they'll do a draw percentage. So a draw means that they'll come out and they'll take a look at the house. And as an example, once you've got 25% of the work done that you had on your scope of work, then they'll give you 25% of the funds back.
And then once you have 50%, they'll come out and take a look again. Now they'll give you a little bit more, and so forth, all the way through the project. What they don't want to do is give you the money all up front, and then you don't get the work done. They have to take the house back, and they've got all that full amount invested in the property, but yet it's not actually invested in the property. It's just in your pocket, and you're gone to Tahiti somewhere. Okay, so they do those on a draw just to make sure. So when you're raising money, you have to not only calculate what your purchase prices are going to be and how much you're going to need for that purchase, but what your monthly considerations are. And your hard money lender will give you a closing statement, an estimate that will show you what your monthly payments are going to be. So whatever that works out to be, they'll show you what that's going to be so you can estimate. And then you want to have your timeline real tight so you can get in and out as quick as possible. So I hope that helps.